Hey guys, how's it going? We are live at Chicago's Shed Aquarium, and I can't wait to introduce you to the Shed's newest penguin edition. Her name is Nia, and she's part of a very special breeding program here. I'm going to lower this tripod so you guys can get a good look at her. She's a little shorter than I am. I know that's shocking. But anyway, Jen is in the background too, and she is one of the fine folks here at Shed that help take care of the penguins. Here we go. All right, can you see her? Let's get her back in view. Just a second.
Right next to you.
Right next to me. She's checking out my boots. So thanks for joining us. We're gonna tape something that we call Look Live, and basically this will air at noon and 5 p.m. on the show. And so I'm gonna be interviewing Jen over here. And in addition to Nia, we're gonna bring in two of the other adult penguins that they have here at the Shed Aquarium. They have two different species of penguins here. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. Okay. All right. Get ready. Okay. Let's go over here. Nia. People want to see you.
You're so short.
She's so short. Here, I'm going to give you guys a better look of her. Look at her. There she is. Nia, say hi to everybody on Facebook. Hi. Okay. All right. Let's lower it down just a little bit so you can see her better. There we go. You guys get a better look there. Okay. Does someone mind timing us and letting me know like when we've hit like maybe 3 minutes? Okay. And Kaylee, if you want to give me like when we hit, let's see, just count down. So when we have a minute left to 3 minutes, just give me the 1 minute mark. That would be awesome. Thank you. Ready, Stuart? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to do the countdown. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wait, let me do it again. 3, 2, 1. I'm Natalie Bomke at the Shed Aquarium, and we are introducing you to the Shed's newest arrival. Her name is Nia, and she is part of a very special breeding program here. Jen is with me, and she's going to tell you how you can meet Nia and some of her penguin friends here in the Penguin Encounter at the Shed Aquarium. So let's first start with Nia. What makes her arrival so awesome?
So Nia hatched out here at the aquarium on Mother's Day weekend, and so she's grown really quickly, as you guys can see.
She's not a chick anymore, I would say.
Not a chick anymore. She's grown to full size in just 3 months, which is crazy to see. Usually they grow. Whoa, you're jumping all over.
She's trying to get some snacks. I don't blame her. And what is she eating in there?
So we've got 2 different types of fish that we feed our penguins. One is this herring right here, okay, and then the other one is the capelin. And these 2 different types of fish basically satisfy different nutritional needs for them. The herring is how they get a little bit more fat in their diet, and the capelin is how they get their water. They don't actually drink water, they get all their water from their fish.
Wow, that's incredible. And they were sneezing earlier, and I thought they had colds, and they were like, no, they don't have colds. They're sneezing out the salt water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So another little fascinating tidbit.
Yeah.
So Nia has got some appointments today. So we're gonna send her on her way, and we're gonna introduce you to 2 of the other penguins here that you can meet up close and personal in the Penguin Encounter, and they are Fitz and Mercedes.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about Fitz and Mercedes. You can think that, my goodness, they're like bicorns.
Very loud. They are a bonded pair, so they over the last few years have established a nest together, and we're hoping that we'll see some chicks from them in the future. Mercedes, they're both 9 years old. And they hatched out here at the aquarium 9 years ago, and now they're
here they are. I know, they're so cute. And I thought maybe Fitz was the taller penguin, but he is not. He is the shorter penguin, so he likes the tall ladies.
Yes.
A lot of men do. And so if people want to take part in this penguin experience, what are they going to get with that?
So when you come in to meet penguins, you'll be here in the space. You'll be spending about 30 minutes with our penguins, doing a little bit of tactile, checking out their feathers, getting to learn a little bit more about where they live and their different anatomy, different species, and how we take care of them here at the aquarium, and how taking care of them can actually help us help animals in the wild, like the South African penguins.
And one last thing, I see this, the penguin I think a lot of us are familiar with the feathers that kind of stick out of its ears. Tell me about, you have those penguins here too, 2 different species.
Yep, so those are the rockhopper penguins. They're part of the crested penguin family. Magellanics are part of the banded penguin family because of that black band they have around their belly. And there are actually 18 different species of penguin on the planet, all of which live south of the equator, and the majority of which live in New Zealand, believe it or not.
Wow, I had no idea. We've learned so much today here at the shed. All right, we are going to send it back to you guys in the studio because you can see they're all dressed up and they've got places to go. Excellent. All right, thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I want to show you a little closer look at Mercedes and here we go. There they are. Hi guys. Hey Jen, what are all the toys that I see? Do they like to play with those?
Yeah, so we have lots of different enrichment items that we give all of our animals every day. One of the things that the penguins like to do is they like to carry different objects around in their beaks. So they'll push them around, they'll play with them. They don't have hands like we do to check out their environment, so they actually check everything out with their beaks, which is it's really fun to watch. But it kind of gives them something to play with or be stimulated by around on exhibit when we're not around to do training sessions with them.
Gotcha. And how many penguins live at the Shed Aquarium?
We have 30 penguins here.
30 penguins. Yeah. And again, you've got the rock hopper, which are these little guys, and I know you guys have probably seen at home. There's that cute video circulating on Facebook with the rock hopper penguins, and they have some of those at the shed. And I just want to give you a better look too of the run. You can see the penguin encounter. There it is. And then there's Jen and her friend. And then the beautiful mural on the wall, and you can see how penguins go from egg to chick. They live in the southern hemisphere. That's something that Jen told us. And then there are these, what are these penguins? Are they the empire penguins? Are they the biggest penguins?
Emperors and kings are the largest
okay.
ones. Yeah, they can get up to 5 feet tall.
5 feet?
Huge.
Have you ever seen one of those up close and personal?
I haven't. Hopefully someday.
Yeah. Where do they live?
Down in the Antarctic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They like it cold there. All right, so you can see all the good work that they do here. And hey, Jen, tell me about this picture that I'm looking at with the penguins on the beach. What's that all about?
So we are lucky enough to learn so much from having the Magellanics here at the aquarium that we are able to send staff over to South Africa in December and January each year. They usually go for about 3 weeks at a time, and they actually help rescue and rehabilitate South African penguins. South African penguins are endangered, so they need our help, and it's kind of a really awesome experience for the staff to go and get some professional development and be able to see the birds released back out into the wild and survive.
We've got about 50 people watching you right now. They're really interested. They all love the Shed Aquarium. Let's talk a little bit about how, and then we'll wrap it up, but how how penguins in general are different from like cardinals or robins or other birds that we're used to in the Midwest.
There's a lot of differences between these guys. One big one is that they, when you think of birds like songbirds, cardinals, robins that we have here, they lay several more eggs than penguins do. Penguins usually, most species lay only 2 eggs per breeding season, so that's one big difference. Another big difference is that those guys that we see around here, they fly. These guys don't fly. They definitely fly through the water though. They can get up to about 15 miles an hour in the water, which is quite a good clip. And they have a little bit different bone structure as well. So birds that fly, birds that we see around here, have very thin, hollow bones. These guys have what's called spongiform inside their bones, and their bones are a little bit thicker. When you think about it, if they had air in their bones, if they had hollow bones, they just kind of float at the surface. That would keep them buoyant. They wouldn't be able to dive down and fish, or hunt for fish.
Well, this is so awesome. Do you think we covered all the bases, or is there anything else that you want people to know about the penguins?
I mean, I think we're good. Would you like to come over and like give her a little touch?
Sure, I'll give her a little pet. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Last thing I didn't mention, I talked a little bit about enrichment. We do a lot of different types of training with the animals here, and one of the biggest ones that we focus on every day is what we call husbandry care, and that's just things like having stethoscopes, which I have behind me, or flashlights, or just doing general tactile with them, having somebody like yourself. Come in and touch her and check out her wings or her feet. These are all important things that we want the animals to be comfortable with when we have a vet come and check them out. That's one of the things that we focus and spend a lot of our time on, is making sure that they have a good experience when we're doing training. We follow that up with positive reinforcement. We give them a reward. We give them a little scratch on the back of the neck or some fish, something they really like, and hopefully when they have to go see a vet, it's not a big deal and fingers crossed, they're actually maybe looking forward to it because they know they're gonna get some kind of great reward for it.
Yeah. Can I? Is it okay if I touch her?
Yeah,
Okay.
right here. She's like, so chill.
Yes. Okay. This is Lana. She's one of the
Oh.
other awesome people. And Kaylee.
Hello.
Hi guys. Okay. Hi. I hope you're enjoying this. Isn't this fun? I think you're gonna see Lana when she turns the camera on, but maybe not. She doesn't though. Let's see. There we go. Now I can see you, and now I think you can see us. Excellent. Okay.
Right down her back here.
Oh, she's so soft. Wow.
So she's got those feathers that you're touching right now. Those are the new ones that she just got from molt. And then underneath those feathers, she's got to layer it down.
Yeah, and talk about the molting process, because we were gonna come see you guys earlier this week and you're like, oh, the penguins are molting, which some people at home might know what that is, but for people who don't, what does that mean?
So once a year, the penguins will lose all their feathers and grow in new feathers because the salt water really damages their feathers when they swim. So they look a little silly. It looks like a pillow exploded down on exhibit. There's feathers everywhere. And right before they go into molt, they actually bulk up, they gain a bunch of weight. So they go from eating maybe 10 or 20 fish a day to eating 60, 70, 80 fish a day.
Wow.
For about 5 days. And then they just sit out on land, drop all those old feathers and grow in new ones. You can check out our mean too. And that process takes about 10 days per bird. For the whole population, it takes about 2 months. So it's a lot of cleaning and
I would say so.
hanging.
Yeah, I want to describe to you guys how she feels, and you know, like those feather boas that you can get that are like the super soft feathers. I'm trying to think what kind of feathers those are. They're like the little tiny feathers. That's how she feels. She's so soft, and look how relaxed she is. She's like living the life right now. Oh, so sweet. All right, thank you guys so much. We appreciate your time. I'm gonna take the camera back here. And I'll let you guys say goodbye to the penguins. So everybody say goodbye. And again, you can come visit them at the Shed Aquarium, and they would love to meet you. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's so good to see you guys. Bye.